Yesterday, a plane crashed while attempting to land near the Brainerd Airport. And on Saturday, 64-year-old pilot Kenneth Ryan died when his small plane crashed in Lengrad Township. On Friday, a helicopter spraying for crops hit an electrical wire in Howard County and went down. And that night, first responders rescued a pilot from a plane that lost power and landed in Lake Winona. In light of these incidents, we wanted to take a closer look at how pilots stay safe in the sky. KIMT News 3's Annalise Johnson joins us live now to tell us just that. Annalise.
Katie, I'm here at the Rochester International General Aviation Terminal, and today I met with a local pilot and flight instructor who talked me through some of the safety precautions and regulations for small aircraft pilots. I asked him if, in light of these accidents, if he feels safe in his airplanes.
I fly for a living, and then on my days off I go flying. So yes, I get into an airplane like other people get into their car or ride a bike. So I feel very safe.
Pilot and flight instructor Ron Denowden is no stranger to the skies. He's been flying for 30 years. While he thinks the 3 aircraft crashes in the state in only 3 days is likely just a statistical coincidence, he also thinks the string of incidents serve as a reminder for pilots to play it safe.
One of the challenges with flying is if there is an incident, a mechanical failure or a mistake that I've made, the environment that we fly in is somewhat unforgiving.
Denowden tells me one safety concept general aviation pilots use is called threat and error management.
You could compare it a little bit to driving on an icy road. That's a threat. You could have an accident. Well, I can mitigate that threat by driving a four-wheel drive, driving slower, or not going at all. And so airplanes are the same case.
Because flying a small aircraft is about much more than getting the plane in the air.
The flying part is really quite easy.
But it's responding to an emergency situation that counts.
I can teach you to fly in probably a dozen lessons. The rest of the time between that and when you get your pilot's license is focused on managing the risks.
The National Transportation Safety Board investigates aviation accidents. Since the beginning of the year, there's been 7 accidents in Minnesota, one of them fatal. There's also been 7 in Iowa with no deaths. When the NTSB finds the cause of the accidents, the data is released to other pilots to use as an educational tool.
It gives me an opportunity to avoid that so that I don't put myself in the same situation. So while it's tragic, we do learn a lot every time there's an incident or an accident or fatality with a general aviation airplane. And it's always an opportunity for us to stay safer.
The NTSB investigates about 2,000 accidents and incidents every year. Live in Rochester, Annalise Johnson, KIMT News 3.